Hello, welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and I want to talk about a topic that's going to blow a lot of you cats' mind, especially if you were around when Phil Jackson was coaching the Chicago Bulls. And the question that I want to ask you guys out there that's watching this video right now, do you think Phil Jackson can win 6 rings with the Miami Heat like he did with the Chicago Bulls? It's probably one of the best topics I have spoken about on my show, and real talk is something to ponder. When you think about it, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, you got to throw in Chalmers. You have to. Chalmers is playing phenomenal. When you look at that 4, then you go over to Rick Fox, Robert Horry, Kobe, and Shaq. That's another 4. Then you go over to the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. Phil has had, in his tenure as a coach, he has had 4 guys that you can go to war with. You know what I mean? When I think about the 4 in Miami, and I think about this decade of basketball, and I look at Miami, the Miami Heat winning like 27 to 28 games, whatever that record, that streak was. If you ask me, hell yeah, he can win 7. If you look at it right now, let's say Phil Jackson came back from his retirement or whatever, and he started out when the Big Three was formed in Miami. He started out as their coach, and you look at it right now. Do you think Miami would have already won 3? You understand what I'm saying? Well, you think this will be their 3rd ring right now? When I think about that, I think about how Phil can construct teams, that he go out and get the right players. Now I just look at the blueprint right now with Pat Riley being a championship coach, a coach that has won championships. He knows how to put a team together also. So I'm just imagining, you understand what I'm saying? Phil Jackson having LeBron James at the helm. You know, Phil loves big guards. Phil can do so much with LeBron James, if you ask me. Off the strength of his size, everything, his ball handling ability, the way he facilitates. It's just so much to work with in Miami for Phil Jackson. So I asked the question to you guys, do you think he can win 6 rings with the Miami Heat? I think so. I think Dwayne Wade fits perfectly with Phil Jackson, the way he defends and his ability to shoot that mid-range jumper and his athleticism and his ability to dribble the ball. Chris Bosh, his ability to hit the mid-range. Then looking at Mario Chalmers, he's getting better every year. You got to think Phil Jackson, it's so many players that are out the league right now that Phil Jackson probably would have brought aboard to help Miami's run. Because one thing I would give Phil Jackson can take a guy that looks like he's washed up and down and out, and he can implement that into a team to make a team successful. Or he can take that player and rejuvenate him and use him in a way that he was never used before. And the team will win. Think about this. You got all the players like Gilbert Arenas, Michael Redd, Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Ben Wallace. There are so many players that's been, Eddie Curry, I hate to say, that's been bounced around that Phil Jackson could have possibly brought in, just like how Miami has brought in Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen and Juwan Howard. Phil would have done that to another. He would have took that to another level, just bringing in players to help win a championship. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Phil Jackson can win 6 rings with the current Miami Heat roster? When I say current, I'm talking about the core of Chalmers, Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. I want to know what you guys think. Put in your thinking caps and let me know. Peace, and I'm out.